A principal dificuldade para as crianças aprenderem é o tráfico na favela, porque impede de a gente ter desenvolvimento melhor. Que é assim, você vai sair para a rua correndo o risco de tomar tiro a qualquer momento.
I got shot. I was at home on the balcony. I thought I was going to die. It hurts a lot and it stings.
O efeito é devastador. Por quê? Porque criança que vive numa comunidade onde tem violência diária e constante tem a sua parte emocional danificada e a sua parte cognitiva reduzida.
We again know that these sorts of experiences are bad for brain development, and one way they're bad is that the body starts producing too much of a hormone called cortisol, and at elevated levels that can actually act in some ways as a neurotoxin. It can start to damage parts of the brain.
There's no question at all, that we're learning more and more about how the early foundations for learning and physical and mental health and behavioral regulation, which includes the possibility of violent behavior later on, the foundations are built in early childhood.
Ela precisa sentir confiança em si mesmo e, logicamente, nessa outra pessoa. Tem que ter uma boa nutrição, logicamente, para ativar o cérebro, né? E estimulada o que nós chamamos cognitivamente. Então, aos poucos, ela vai se recuperando. Nós temos um trabalho que mostra que crianças que saem de meios violentos podem se recuperar, inicia 4, 6 meses e um ano, elas já estão participando e brincando como outras crianças.
What we are worried about is whether the brain, if it's exposed to too high a level of cortisol for too long a period, in a sense, could be affected for the long term, and it might be difficult to get it back on a normal track. We don't have the answer to that question yet.
Children who live in violent, threatening environments overinterpret threat in circumstances that other children, as they're growing up, might see as neutral. This is adaptive. If you live in a violent, threatening environment, it is good for you to kind of have a short fuse. That short fuse, that means your stress response system is going to be activated more. Over time, that actually is bad for your health. It's bad for your learning because those stress hormones that stay elevated actually disrupt brain circuits that are important for learning and memory.
I think our conclusion overall is that the sooner in life you can remove adversity from a child's life, the better off that child will be. And one reason for that is adversity is code for stress. And if you can reduce the stress, you reduce the neurochemical burden on the brain.